everyone, I am Raasika, lecturer of BCA from Milagris College. So here we are discussing about fundamentals of information technology. So when it comes to information technology, we know that it is computers and also the network and also the software development. First of all, what is information technology? So information technology encompasses the study, design, development and the applications of computer system, software and the network. It's a dynamic field that drives innovation and enables organization to thrive in the digital age. Next is the hardware essentials. So first one is processors. The central processing unit, that is CPU, is the heart of a computer that is responsible for executing instructions and performing calculations. So in computer, whatever we give as a task for the computer, it is done by the CPU and also the processing which we need to have. Next is memory. So that is random access memory, RAM, and storage devices like HD, hard disk, and SSD, that is solid state drive, provide temporary and permanent data storage. Next is input output. So peripherals like keyboard, mouse, and display enables the users to interact with the computer system. Next, we'll see the memory. So computer memory stores information such as data and programs for immediate use in the computer. So the term memory is often synonymous with the terms RAM, that is random access memory, main memory or primary storage. So it is the electronic holding place for the instructions and the data a computer needs to reach quickly. So this memory has the data which a computer needs, and whenever the computer asks for the data, this memory has to provide that data to the computer. So it's where information is stored for the immediate use. So memory is one of the basic functions of a computer, because without it a computer would not be able to function properly. Means if a computer asks for any information with the memory, it has to provide on time. So without the information which is not given by the memory, the computer cannot be working. Next is input output devices. So a computer is an electronic device that operates data or information and can store, retrieve and process data. So computers can be used to create documents, play games, send emails and browse the web. So they are also used to edit or create spreadsheets, presentations and videos. To perform such useful operation on a computer, we need to input and output devices to give instructions to the system and receive information. So giving instruction to the system is used input devices, and also taking the output or the results from the computer will be through the output devices. So commonly used input and output devices include keyboard, mouse, scanner, printer, monitor and speaker. So first let's see the input devices. So some commonly used input devices are keyboard. So it is a hardware device with the keys with the alphabets and numbers on it, and it is used to take alphanumeric inputs. It's most commonly used input device. So keyboard, we are using it to enter data into the computer that may have numbers and also alphabets, and also function keys, enter keys, shift keys and also the control keys. Next is mouse. So it is a hardware device that takes input by clicking on keys on the surface of the mouse. So the mouse is a pointing device that points the icon on the screen to select item. So whenever we scroll the mouse, what happens is the pointer on the screen will move. So in order to select any item in the display or to select any document from the computer, we can use this mouse. So it is a pointing device. Next is microphone. So it takes a sound as form of input and can convert that into digital or electrical form. So next is joystick. It is usually used to play games. It has stick that is inclined to angle to control movement in the video games. So joystick is most commonly used in video games. So light pens or stylus. It is a device that is used to give input by touching the device. The stylus is a light dependent tool. So this light pen has a light. Next is scanners. So it is used to scan images, text or document and convert them into digital forms. So scanners nowadays it is seen. Next is Output devices. So most commonly used output devices are monitors. So it is a device through which we see operate our software. All icons, text and images are displayed here. So all the outputs or the results are displayed in the screen, that is monitor. Next is printer. So it produces hard copies or print of the image, text or document on the computer. So if we have any soft copies which we want it as a hard copy, we can take it out from these printers. Next is speakers. So they yield output in the form of audio and allow users to listen to music, game sounds, etc. So speakers can be wired and also wireless. Next is projector. So it produces output by projecting images and videos on big screen. So when connected to a computer, the image on the monitor will be only displayed on the screen. So when it is connected to the projector, what happens is the monitor will only be displayed on the screen. So headphones. These devices also produce audio outputs by are only for the personal use. Next is software fundamentals. The first one and main is operating system. So the software that manages a computer's hardware and provides platform for running applications, and also an operating system is a software that manages a computer hardware and software resources and provides a common service for computer programs. Next is programming. So the process of creating, testing and maintaining the software application using coding languages and frameworks. So this is also a programming or a coding is a composition of sequence of instructions called programs that computers can follow to perform tasks. So these programs have set of rules which the computer has to follow to perform any kind of task. Next is applications. So end user software designed for specific tasks such as word processing, spreadsheets and media players. So these are the applications. Next is operating system. First one is Windows. So the most commonly or widely used desktop operating system that offering a graphical user interface and a range of built-in applications. Mac OS, Apple's operating system that is designed for their line of Macintosh, Macintosh computers, known for its user-friendly interface and seamless integration with other Apple devices. Linux, an open source operating system with a variety of distributions offering flexibility, customization and strong security features. Mobile OS, operating systems that is designed for smartphones and tablets such as iOS and Android, enabling mobile computing and connectivity. Next one is networking and communication. First one is protocol. So the standardized rules and procedures that govern data communication over the network such as TCP/IP, that is transmission control protocol, and IP is internet protocol, and HTTP, that is hypertext transfer protocol. Next is hardware. Networking devices like routers, switches and firewalls that enables the physical and logical connection of the devices. Next, wireless. Technologies like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth that allows for wireless data transmission, enabling mobile and flexible connectivity. Database and data management. Relational database. Relational database in the sense storing the data in rows and columns. So the structured data storage system that uses tables, that is rows and columns, and the relationships to organize and retrieve information. So here all the information which we are storing will be stored in the form of tables. Data analytics. The process of extracting insights and patterns from data to support informed decision making. Next is cloud computing, the delivery of computing services over the internet that enabling scalable and non-demand data storage and processing. Next is cybersecurity principles. Confidentiality. So, ensuring that sensitive information is accessible only to authorized individuals or entities. Means when we have our confidential information or personal information, it shouldn't be shared with a third person. So in order to take care of our personal information, it should be provided with confidentiality. Next is integrity. Maintaining the accuracy, completeness and reliability of data throughout its entire life cycle. Availability. Ensuring that authorized users have reliable and timely access for information and resources when needed. So when the user asks for any kind of information or data, it should be available to that user. Next is emerging trends and technologies. Artificial intelligence, the development of computer system that is capable of performing tasks that is typically required human intelligence such as learning, problem solving and decision making. Internet of Things, the network of interconnected devices, appliances and sensors that can communicate and exchange data, enabling enhanced automation and smart applications. Quantum computing, a revolutionary approach to computing that leverages a principle of quantum mechanics to perform calculations and solve problems exponentially faster than classical computers. Thank you.